What's the deal? It's your man, Deshaun Showtime Watkins. Woozy, 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 woo, woo. I am here with my co-host, the mayor of Compton Mania, Mike Martinez. What's the deal, my guy?
Yes, that's right. If you're seeing this face, you know you're in the right place. It's that golden mayor that stays in your favor. And Showtime, I've went and done it again.
What you do?
Well, we're having an historic main event in Watts,
Yes,
July 19th. Culture Mania, ladies and gentlemen.
yes,
For the
yes.
first time in Watts history, we're having a women's main event. And who better to officiate this historic main event than the Compton Mania women's champion herself, Maserati?
What? You capping, bro. This ain't happening. Really?
Did I fail you in Las Vegas, Showtime? Did I not bring the best and brightest from all over America, nay, the world, Showtime, into that ghetto gauntlet?
Oh my goodness. That is so wild. That is so.
Oh, dearie.
Hi, Auntie Heidi.
Hello. I couldn't help but hear a special competitor come from your lips, Miss Maserati. Am I not mistaken?
Look, Auntie Heidi. I'm just trying to give the good people of Compton Mania what they want. I'm just trying to keep them entertained. We haven't forgot about you, Auntie Heidi. We have not forgot about you.
Oh, I hope so. I hope not, you dearie, because I've trampled through multiple competitors, climbed on their very bodies for the chance to acquire Maserati's women's championship, yet she evades me at every single turn.
Well, to be fair, Auntie Heidi, Maseratis are known for their fast acceleration and tight turning in corners.
Oh, I see. You just, dearie, you just.
This wow. I am sorry, Auntie Heidi. This is maybe you can join us tonight, Auntie Heidi. Listen, I don't know where Maserati is, but Auntie Heidi, listen, you are one of the first women ever in Compton Mania. You one of the first, and it's amazing to have you on tonight. And I know you and Maserati have unfinished business, but Auntie Heidi, tonight, we have the flamboyant superstar. Okay, from Las Vegas, Olivier, and we have your nemesis. You know, the sweetest thing, uh, Candy Girl. They're main eventing Watts Culture Fest, which is Culture Mania. Auntie Heidi, I mean, who do you think will win?
Oh, as much as Candy Girl's sweetness sickens me so, she is quite the competitor, quite the warrior on the battlefield. I am not familiar with this Olivia person, but I faced Candy Girl in multiple struggles, so my pool is with her. Though
Oh,
I am a little offended that you've had the rabble be the first and not dear old Auntie Heidi. But my attention has been to Maserati, so I won't lash out. I will not seek vengeance upon ye.
whoa! Thank you, Auntie Heidi. I really appreciate that. Now, Mike, let's do this. Let's do this. We're going to bring the two ladies up here. Auntie Heidi, you can be with us too. I want you to witness this. This is historic. This is why you here. We're going to bring up Olivier and Candy Girl. Are you guys ready for that?
Oh, I am ready. I want to meet Olivia. I want to see the kind of soul that she has. Oh, see if it's right for the taking. I mean, if she's also a great competitor.
Okay. Okay. Well, let's bring up Olivier real quick. Olivier, what's the
What's
deal?
up? How y'all doing? What's up? What's up? The fashionista is here.
Okay, I'm with it. The fashionista.
All righty. All righty. Now we got to bring up Candy Girl.
Hi, hi. It's the sweetest thing. Hello, happy Monday.
Oh man, this is really good. Ladies, we have questions for you. This is the first women's match
I'm not
in
expecting Auntie Heidi here, though. Throwing me
oh,
off. I don't know what kind of spirits she's going to bring in or summon in, but my sweet power repels you, Auntie Heidi.
Oh, don't be so gauche, Candy Girl. I wouldn't dream of it, of breaking up this beautiful gathering of souls for the
Okay.
upcoming show.
I mean, I don't know. I don't even know you, and you literally just were talking about taking my soul. So I don't know how
Oh,
I feel about this either.
no,
whoa.
you must have
I'm gonna drink to
misheard me,
that.
Jay. A slip of the tongue, a slip of the tongue.
Okay, okay, we'll see. We'll see.
Okay. All right. So, ladies, listen, before we get to talking, let's get familiar with these two guys. Okay. I mean, ladies, I'm sorry. So let's start off with Olivia.
Now they're up to speed. Olivier Mays on his way. Oh, a butt to the face.
Ooh.
Brings her to her knees.
Wow. Wow.
That's all me, baby. That's all
Wow.
me.
Impressive.
Thank you. Thank
Wow.
you.
Wow. So Candy Girl, what do you think about that?
I don't scare easy, so we're going to have to bring a lot more than that.
Okay. So
I'm excited. We have something big to look forward to main event, but I'll let y'all give in more details on that.
okay. And let's introduce you to Candy Girl if you don't know.
Hello. It's the Candy Girl here.
There you have it. Man. So Olivier, what do you think about that?
You know what, Miss Candy? The thing about being a fashion girl is that, you have to be very outward, explosive. You can't be afraid of being who you are. So, with that being said, whenever I get to the ring with you, trust me, baby, I'm going to show every fashion flavor that I have.
Oh, daddies, watching you two fight each other. Even though my attention may be elsewhere, perhaps I shall take a gander at your little strike, your little battle. It'll be quite interesting.
I think quite interesting is the word, and to respond to you, Olivier, is I've been small my whole life, so I have faced big opponents of all sizes, And the bigger they are, the bigger attitude they have. It's proven to be different in the ring. So to me, words are just words. I have respect for the sport. I have respect for another female in the sport. But what it comes down to is in the ring. And one thing I've learned, and we mentioned Maserati too, is sometimes the bark is loud for a reason. So we're going to just let July 19th really show what people what it needs to be. And
Okay.
until then, we're gonna keep it for celebrating for what it is and the history maker and the milestone that it is. But all the back and forth is fun and games till we get to the ring.
Okay. Okay. All right. So look. Okay. Now let's get to the questions before it even get heat.
It's getting popping, so they getting hot.
Hey, I was just responding.
Yeah. So my first question, right? It goes to you, Candy Girl. All right. You're known as the sweetest thing, but on July 19th, it's all business. What makes this match against Olivier different from any other match you've done before?
And that's what you said. I'm the sweetest thing, but it's redefining what tough looks like. And it takes more strength to be kind and sweet than it is to be negative or have attitude. So that's a big component. And I was the first ever women's champion. I was the part of the first ever women's match with Auntie Heidi at Compton Mania. So there is a long road and love for Compton Mania, the community and the fans. But what makes this match different, not just because I have never faced Olivier Vegas ever before, but because there is so much going on in the world. It's every time I think it gets bad, it gets worse and worse. And we need to bring it back to basics. We need to show people something to smile about, something sweet to cheer for. And that's what it's about. It's the world is just getting sour. Our community in particular is having a really tough time. So the stakes are high. So I'm willing to bring it and I continue to do it. But this time I know what's really, really on the line, not just for myself and my community, and that we really, really got to show what we got.
Very well said, Candy. Very well said. My question is for you, the fashionista. Okay. Olivier, the flamboyant superstar, you have dazzled and amazed crowds in Las Vegas. But now you're stepping into Watts. This is Culture Mania. And you said yes to this match. What made you feel like stepping up and coming into Compton Mania and facing what Compton Mania has to offer?
So one thing about me, I'm from a very tiny town. I'm from Seminole, Oklahoma. Okay. Probably less than 3,000 in the population. So therefore, for me coming to a new territory, a new state, a new place, I feel like that I have a lot to prove. I feel like that I need to show my face and show my will and show that what I am made of whenever I get into the ring. And also too, I'm just gonna keep it real because that's just who I am. I'm the real Olivier Vegas. So coming from a place like Oklahoma where we love wrestling, we appreciate wrestling, but not to a point that it's not put on a platform as it should be. And I know coming from everything that I have learned the past 4 years that I have been wrestling, that once I come to Watts and once I make that historic statement, I know that I've stood in the middle of that ring and I've stood for what I've thought about all along. So yeah.
Bet. Okay. My question now. This is for both of you guys. All right. This is for both of you guys. So this is the first time you guys have ever faced each other. What does it mean to both of you guys to headline the first women's main event in Watts history?
Like I mentioned earlier, I've been a part of a couple firsts with Compton Mania. I've been a part of a couple firsts in Southern California. It's very important because I love women's wrestling, but it's also important to note that it's more than we're used to. We're seeing a lot more than we're used to, but it's still less than we deserve. So we got to keep having these firsts, bringing wrestling Compton Mania to Watts, to different neighborhoods, keeping pushing that celebration and that milestone, because again, like I said, we're seeing a lot more of it, but we're still not where we need to be. So this is one step in getting us to where we need to be, because us female athletes, we know what we have inside. We've we're just waiting for the platform and the opportunity. And that's what Compton Mania is giving us. That's what Compton Mania has gave us. And that's how I want to continue to give back and show people what we have and continue to be part of many more firsts as Compton Mania grows, and to celebrate, whether or not opponent or not, celebrate another female wrestler, because I'm being frank in saying that we still have a lot more to go, because sometimes a lot of shows just have one women's match on the card and then that's it. Compton Mania, if you go to their shows, they have multiple women's matches. They really walk the walk and talk the talk in supporting female athletes. So it's close to my heart. The fans are close to my heart, and we're going to bring it and show out because the fans deserve a good time.
Olivier, same question.
So before I answer this question, I do have a slight question for Candy Girl before I continue. You are Hispanic, correct?
Latino.
Latina.
My parents
Okay.
are from Guatemala. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So going into that question now, I think personally for me, it's a big thing for women of color. That's the biggest thing for me. So whether we're Black or Latino or whatever the case is, to put us on a platform to see, to see us highlight and to see us do what we know best into the ring, or even bringing different cultures and showing those cultures into that ring. So personally for me, like being into a new area, I feel like me being African American, her being Latina, that we can definitely express and show that gratitude to the community, showing like, hey, it doesn't matter who you are, where you come from, it doesn't matter. Like, you can make a name for yourself. You can stand on that stage and mold that ring and show what we can definitely do. So, and I also actually do agree with you, Candy. I feel like we still have a lot of work to do, but it's not gonna stop.
And I just want to throw something out there as a father of children and as a girl dad. And I've expressed this to you multiple times, Candy. If my kids are watching performers like you guys, they're in the right place. They're seeing their futures represented right in front of them. And I tip my hat to both of you. I know you're going to go out there and you're going to tear down that house, and you're going to they're going to remember your names, and they're going to remember Culture Mania stands on diversity and exposing other cultures out in the world as it should be. Thank you very much for what you two are doing for the community.
Wow. And Auntie Heidi, is there anything you would like to add to that?
Well, I would say it does add to the culture. That is something I appreciated back when I was defending and part of Team Compton Mania, because we've done community work. We've spread our wrestling over to those who have never seen it before, whose reach has not been yet. And they get to be exposed to wrestling. We get to show them grand battles, and I get to face men, women alike. It is beautiful, absolutely bloody beautiful.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Oh man. Okay. All right. Let's get through some of these questions. I'll guess I'll ask the next question. Here we go. There's a lot of respect between you two, we can see, but let's be honest. You both want the spotlight. When the bell rings, how far are you willing to go to steal the show?
Well, that's the thing about, we were talking about representation, is you can't be what you can't see. And I'm sure that she can relate in that we had to forge our own path and decide who we wanted to be, because there wasn't that representation growing up. Or if it was maybe very small, very minimal. And I'm born and raised in Los Angeles. So when you can survive LA, there is a grit, there is a resilience, there is a truth that we hold dear in our heart and we carry on around. And there's just something genuine and authentic about it. And wrestling is real life. And don't let the pink or the lollipop fool you. I have had many challenges, but my superpower is that regardless of any hardships, I didn't let life make me bitter, because it's very easy. And I saw many examples of people that maybe gave up or just didn't really expand their potential because they listened to what society was telling them, and how society just, discourages us in many, many ways, in every step along the way. And that's my superpowers. I didn't do that. I channeled it and I harnessed it to show people that, yeah, life is hard, but that doesn't mean that you have to close yourself off. That doesn't mean you have to limit yourself. So to me, because I've survived what I've survived to in life, I know that whatever is thrown at me in the ring, I will also survive and also do it while staying true to myself and staying true to my values. Because winning is important, but to me, it's also winning when you get to show boys and girls and children and adults alike what it is like when you actually spread some kindness, what it is like when you actually harness your real true power and strength. And like I said, power, yeah, you can talk smack all you want, but the real power is who you are when you're losing, who you are in adversity. And I know who I am because I've been through that. So nobody can change that for me in and out of the ring.
Okay. Olivier?
As much as I despise that's saccharin's sentiment, you are quite resilient, and I do respect it as much as I begrudgingly.
I know you try to chew me up and spit me out, so you try to drink my blood.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
That was one time, dear.
You tried to drink my. Anyways, we're not going to take away from that. But
oh, Heidi.
Yeah. So I have a few words and tips out of respect for you, Olivier, that I can give you.
Mm-hmm.
Be careful. And
yeah, I could tell, girl. She said she's going to take my soul.
And she's not playing. That's
we can't have that today.
Well, at least it's not your blood, dearie.
Okay, all right. So
real quick, Showtime. I just want to say hi to the twice removed former Boulevard champion. Hi, Rob. How you doing?
oh wow, yeah. That right after that, we're going to get into this. But Mike, let's get right into the business. Before Auntie Heidi came on here, you said that Maserati was a special guest referee. What questions do you have about that, Mike?
Oh, I have so many Maserati wild card questions.
Go to sleep.
I don't think that Olivier, though, got to respond to the question that I got to respond to. So just want to take it back for that.
Yes, exactly. I got rid of that interruption for you. You're welcome.
I don't know how to feel about that, Auntie. I don't know if I want you doing me any favors. I don't want to owe you nothing.
I mean, I guess you just put Mike to sleep. But the question before that was, I see that there's a lot of respect between you guys, but let's be honest. Both of you guys want the spotlight. When the bell rings, how far are you willing to go to steal the show?
So it's crazy because mine is kind of similar to Candy's actually, and this is very crazy of me, but I'm just realizing like moving from Oklahoma to Las Vegas, I start to realize like older that I have gotten, it's just like how segregated some areas can still be placed. And sometimes it could be very ignorant segregation and you don't see it, don't understand it. But with that being said, dealing with those type of pressures and difficulties in life, it has also showed me that I can be bright as I want to be. Like, like the biggest thing for me, like, for example, my fashion. I'm a fashion girl. I'm always going to shine bright. I'm always going to show my flavor. I'm always going to show who I am. I'm not going to stop wearing my blonde, my brown, my red, my gold, whatever I feel like wearing. Hell, if I want to walk in here like an anime character on this live, I'm going to do it. So for me, it's a thing for me is that like I'm never going to stop being who I am, and I'm not going to stop showing it, whether they like it or not. Because I'm here to make a stand. I'm here to prove to everybody who I am. I'm here to show that, like she said, I'm resilient. You can't stop me, baby. That's not happening.
This is going to be epic. So Heidi, you put him to sleep on the Maserati. Do you have questions about Maserati? I don't know.
Maserati. I'm still mad about that triple threat, but it's cool. It's cool. I'm gonna work my ways back up. Yeah, it's cool though.
I think I got some of those highlights too.
We just
Heidi,
answer him, Heidi, before I just.
Well, I'll ask you a question first, right? So let's talk about the referee, right? the longest reigning women's champ in Compton Mania history, do either of you trust her to call it right down the middle?
Longest reigning because she didn't have to defend against. So
I'm saying no. I'm just gonna keep it
I
real.
haven't been at Compton Mania for 2 years, so I want to note that longest reigning, but never defended it against me during that time. Uh, I don't trust her to call it down the middle. I don't know what mood she's gonna be in. That's the thing. I think that's the draw of Maserati is you don't know what you're gonna get with her. I don't think we left on good terms. I don't think it's just about respect and competition. I think that she has a great story, and instead of honoring that story, she decides to take shortcuts. And I think that that's a waste of what her path and journey has been. I want the best for her, but I also don't trust her. And I think that that's okay to also say, regardless of whatever respect I have for her story. I just think the way she goes about it, it's a shame. It's a shame. She takes courtship. She cries when she doesn't get her way. She's entitled. She's real and exact opposite of what my values are.
Personally, for me, I'm with you, Candy. I'm saying no because I feel like she puts on a face. Personally, I've wrestled Maserati a couple times. I recently wrestled her at Compton Mania, and I just honestly think she puts on a fake face. I think that she just gets in front of the crowd and she acts like something that she's not. I don't think she's true to herself. Hell, I don't even think she knows who she is.
This is the woman that took candy from a baby, like
Yeah,
literally took
no,
candy at a Compton Mania
sorry.
from a
I
baby.
don't.
Oh, come
Plus
on.
So
on no. Plus on top of that, we're fighting for gold, ladies. Okay, you know what I mean. Like, yes, we have a respect between each other, but at the end of the day, when it comes to gold, when it comes to a title, you're gonna do whatever it's gonna take to have it around your waist. So no, I don't trust her as long as I can throw her. Sorry, I'm watching my back. When it comes to her, Candy, Auntie Heidi, whoever. So yeah, no, we're not. No, absolutely not. Trust another girl that has my accessory that should be on my waist. That's crazy.
Well said, Olivier.
Just saying.
Strong statement indeed. I do agree that we have to put it all on the line. That's why I am bringing forth my other self for my match with Maserati, the Void King.
What is that?
It's a special serum that helps me bring the king out.
whose
It
blood
helps.
is that?
Where'd you get that? Wait, how did it come? I can't. I just got here.
Oh
Uh,
no, don't
Ugh.
worry. I'm not going to use it. I'm not using it just yet. I'm saving it for the Maserati fight. Yes, and each time I wait, I can
Heidi,
hear
only thing
the.
I gotta say to you, if it gets on any of my outfits, we gonna have a problem.
oh my God.
No promises, Daddy. No promises.
It
But
better
don't
be for
worry.
Maz. It better be
It's
for Maz.
yes.
Oh
Don't
my
worry.
goodness.
It's not for
I don't.
Mars. It's for me. Basically, one
Uh,
jab into the heart, and that's all it takes.
That's what I mean. How is Maserati going to make sure that no one else gets involved? Is she in cahoots with somebody because she wants the title to herself? So I
what,
understand that she's a very important woman in Compton Mania history. So this is a main event. This is a big deal. So she's part of it. But this is another added layer of complication that we're also adding to it.
oh my goodness. This is wild. So these two questions, they can be answered in one, right? I'll do it in one. It says, do you guys think Maserati is watching this for ulterior motives? Could this be a setup for her next move? And if Maserati was to get involved, would you be would you be ready to defend yourself even from the ref?
You're really gonna ask that as like seriously? Are you kidding me? That if she's not watching this, something's not right, and she don't want that title on her shoulders. In my personal opinion, like really? Oh yeah, that's why you think she's not here. Why you think she's not here talking to us as a whole? What she thinks she's better than us? She thinks she can't be on here talking to us? Child, please. Of course, she has ulterior motives.
Vegas understands. She understands. That's why I can't find her every time she appears me. See, you and I are kindred spirits, Vegas. I cannot wait to face you in battle someday.
But that has to go.
It's not about
The needle gotta
defending ourselves from the ref, because if we hit the official, are we disqualified?
Right.
Maybe
Like I said, why is she not here? Why is she not talking to us?
Maybe I can hit the
Because
official for
if
you.
she puts hands on us first and we defend ourselves, are we disqualified? Is that part of her game plan? Is that part of her try to get under our skin and get one of us eliminated? Or maybe she has a preference. Maybe she wants to wrestle me because she has wrestled me before. Maybe she wants to wrestle. Like, I don't know what. That's what I'm. Either way, they're gonna have a great show. The fans deserve a treat. They deserve something sweet, something to cheer for, something to smile about. I have no doubt we're gonna give them that. But at the end of the day, it's winning or losing, just like in life. And we come for one purpose, and we're not going to lose sight of that, whoever the referee is.
Okay. All right.
Yes. Yes,
Heidi?
Auntie, you look like you need some candy or something.
Like,
a bit.
You look like your blood sugar is low, girl. Your face is pale. You okay?
I'm sorry. It's just every time Maserati has been mentioned, it just
you go pale.
Yes, I'm just I can feel the king trying to break free, trying to lash out and grasp Maserati. I just have to hold it back until our confrontation. But
you might need a backup ref show. I don't even know if Maserati will even make it to the main event, because on site, Auntie might do something to her as soon as we get to the locker room. So just throwing it out there, maybe a backup ref for us.
But here's my thing, and I hate to even be this way, but Auntie, since what if you come after us? I'm just saying.
No. I may be one who has indulged in the odd trickery in my own machinations, but worry not, dear Vegas. Oh, shining soul, oh, candy girl, oh, you bloody sweet. The point is, neither of you are my target. The object of my attention has been Maserati and Maserati alone. If I were to come after one of you, you would know. You would definitely know.
Well, all right. Well, ladies, I have one last question. Okay. After this match, how do you want your names to be remembered in the Compton Mania legacy?
Feel that we've touched on that a little bit with some of the previous questions. And what a big thing for me is the takeaway of that, what people feel when they leave the show. And that's super important, is regardless of what life throws at you, the only thing that is consistent in life is you being true to yourself. So I think that that's the big takeaway for me, is I want people to know that I never took the shortcut, or was sour, or all those negative things. Is that I know that it takes more strength to be kind and sweet in this world and to pay it forward than it is to just cop out and be negative. And what I want little kids to see is, and to know, is that they are strong, and to make it as far as they have, especially in Watts, especially in LA, especially in Compton Mania communities, to be where you are requires strength and inspiration and all these things that these children have. So if you've never have seen wrestling, I hope that you come and enjoy yourself, and know that you also have whatever I had as a kid growing up, or whatever Auntie Heidi had, or Maserati, or Olivier Vega, what we all had as a kid. We just decided to believe in ourselves and to show the world what we had inside and what we knew we had inside, and that you have something inside too, that you should just make sure to lean on it, trust it, and show the world. And that's really what makes this match so powerful, is that active representation of showing what you can be. And it sounds cheesy, right? If you just believe yourself. But what happens if you don't believe yourself? You never get to know what you could do. So all of us are pushing the boundaries, pushing platforms for a reason. And I want those little kids to know that you are the secret ingredient to the equation, to the formula to life. That's you. You don't got to be nobody else. I have my path. She has your path. You will have a path, and I can't wait to see it. And that's really what I want the kids to know.
I think personally for me is that I want people to realize it doesn't matter where you come from, whether you grew up in a small town, whether you grew up in a third world country. Like absolutely believe that anything is possible and anything is achievable. Um, and so personally, like what Compton Mania for me, and to be part of a legacy name like this, and to honestly, it's a big honor for me. Um, this is like my second time getting to, maybe third actually, wrestling in California. And so I'm super excited about going to a community, being new to a community, and praying and hoping that I have left that, I guess, left that impression on them, to showing that, like I said before, it doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter what you do in life, that if you just keep your head forward and your eyes open, whatever your dream is, you're going to achieve it, and don't let anybody tell you otherwise.
Awesome, 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 man. Well, listen, the mayor looking like he's out of it. But listen, look.
What is happening?
He's
Look at Auntie's face. She's happy.
See,
Listen.
and this is why I said I can't trust Heidi, because I'm like, what is that? What is that?
She doesn't want you to trust her. She wants to play with you. She's having fun.
Nah, girl, not Heidi.
The thing is that sure, Cass Candy Girl says some people become bitter, some people fall off of their path. But even when you sink into your deepest despair, you can draw power from it. You can crawl your way back up to make your foes pay. So that is my words of affirmation, is that if you do so, they will never hurt you again.
I do not agree
and
with
I
that.
welcome you all into my gentle embrace.
Hey, guys, listen, it's going down. Listen, July 19th, it's Culture Mania. Listen, 10950 South Central Avenue, Watts, California. It is a free show. Ladies and gentlemen, you're getting Olivier. You're getting Candy Girl. You're getting Maserati. You're getting your Diddy, Auntie Heidi, and she's probably bringing the Void King. Woozy. Listen, you want to be there. Be a part of this historic event. You get to see these women get down. These women, they give it their all. I said it before. The wrestlers are the greatest entertainers in the world, because not only do they sacrifice their mind, but they put their body and their soul on the line. And these women look to inspire the next generation. You want to be there and inspire. I said expire. Ain't nobody dying over here. Inspire.
Auntie's waving like somebody is. I don't know.
Oh no, I
what
saw
she has up her
Mike
sleeve. You better cut the show before she starts something on all
I
of
know
us.
she gonna put some voodoo over here, and I'm just
No. I was just okay, Mike, good morning. Anyway, you were saying, Mr. Deshawn, Mr. Show.
This isn't the M&M factory.
Oh, you woke up. What is this? Listen, you want to be there, ladies. Thank you so much for being on the show tonight, man. Look forward to seeing you guys on the 19th. And guys, like, listen, like, shout out to Candy Girl, shout out to Olivier, shout out to Auntie Heidi. And guys, in the chat, who do you got? Who's going to win? Will it be Olivier? Will it be Candy Girl? Can you trust Maserati? And what will Auntie Heidi do? Ladies and gentlemen, just in that match alone, there are so many different things that can happen.
That's a whole show right there.
Right there.
So guys, we'll see you there. Is there anything you guys want to say? Leaving this thing, or who should we start with? Heidi, Candy,
I'm
or
like, Candy Girl, I'll see you there, girl. Make sure you got them pretty fashion boots laced up. I'll see you, girl. I can't wait.
Have a dentist on speed dial, because that cavity check coming.
Ooh.
Oh,
Thank you all.
this is gonna be a ferocious fight. I cannot wait to see it.
Ladies and gentlemen, July 19th, Culture Mania. Be there.
Yes, be there, man. Shout out to the women in Compton Mania. They're doing it big. And thanks again for those ladies taking time out to make this happen. Now, Mike, she put you to sleep, man. We excited about that. I mean, no.
I fell asleep.
You had no dose. Now, Mike, now listen. We have somebody that you have to talk to because I see that you set up a match, even though you're going to be somewhere else. First of all, before we get into that, let everybody know what you're going to be doing on the 19th because you will not be at the show. I'll give you this.
Well, the mayor of Compton Mania has a very much needed vacation day, but don't let that stop you from joining Rebellious Championship Wrestling in Hawaiian Gardens, coming to you live from the Hawaiian Gardens VFW. We have Tyler Bateman, Dad Maximus, and so much more coming your way. Vito Fratelli suspended for 3 months. He's a bad egg, but they're going to entertain you the same night. And if you can't make it to Compton Mania, please come join Rebellious Championship Wrestling. And if you can't make it to Rebellious, support Culture Mania and Compton Mania, baby.
Oh man, that is pretty awesome. So we got T-Dub and we got Rob Fury. Now, before we bring them up, I know they've been waiting, guys. I apologize, but I got to show this. Because Mike, you and Rob have heat. You guys have heat. So I got to, before I bring it up, and then I got to ask you, what made you pick T-Dub to be his opponent? And I'm going to show you guys where this thing started. It started at the Compton Christmas Parade, and here's some of the footage right here.
Roll that beautiful
man,
footage.
Showtime Watkins. Woozy. We're at the end of the Compton Christmas Parade. Compton Mania was here, and I am here with the Compton Mania Mayor, Triple M.
Wasn't this a ton of fun, Showtime? We got to meet the people of Compton. I even heard some of them talking about our champions. It was an amazing event.
Oh, it was dope. We even seen CTE go inside Pucker Up Lemonade store to get some lemonade. It was delicioso.
Oh, let me tell you, that lemonade hits right.
Oh. Now speaking of CTE, now some people say that you are the reason why Rob Fury don't have the title anymore. You put him in a match with two big behemoths. Why did you do that, Mike?
I thought Rob Fury, with all of his bravado, was a fighting champion. And it is the Boulevard champion.
Time the hell out. I am a damn fighting champion. And that bullshit that you pulled last show?
You were a fighting champion.
I was a fighting champion. Because of you. Because of your bullshit. Because of your politicking, I had to go against Mikey O'Shea and CTE. That's not fair. I did what I needed to do. I was one more victory away from fighting fucking Paul London.
He was one video away from fighting Paul London. How do you feel that he's upset about this?
Look, sometimes you win them, sometimes you lose them. That's just how the cookie crumbles.
You are just... You know what? I have no words.
Ladies and gentlemen, oh my God! Whoa! That is the, oh my goodness, that's the mayor! Rob, you're going to get suspended for that. That's the Compton.
This is the shit that I get every single time. Every single time. That was Martin now.
Whoa. Oh, wait a minute, the mayor fights back. Bing, bow. He's on top of him. What is this? Not at the parade. Show some kind of, whoa, break it up. Whoa. Ladies and gentlemen, this feud is not over. The mayor and Rob Fury. You want to stay tuned to Compton Mania? I don't know what's going on. It's wild. Call the police.
Alrighty. We had to call the police, and now we have.
And you know what the police said in the report?
What
that
they
I
said.
whooped Rob Fury's ass.
Oh well, Rob Fury is here. So is T-Dub is here.
Wait. This should show you how much of a loser Rob Fury is.
real champions are. Just like that. Just like Emmitt Smith, just like the Dallas Cowboys, and just like wrestling's hottest chocolate.
I have a question.
Right,
I have a question for you, Rob. I got a question for you.
You want?
What was the last time Emmitt Smith got a touchdown?
Was the last time you shaved? Looking like a fake ass Billy Goat Rough. And what are you laughing at, T-Dubs? What do you sound like, a bootleg T-Move version of fucking double Buffalo Wild Wings? Smiling over there, looking like you a damn member of Run DMC. Better stop smiling at me like that. Better recognize who you're talking to, boy.
Yo, are you done? You got a lot of hostility going on in you right now for no reason. I mean, I understand that the mayor might have given you an opportunity against two men and you just couldn't get the job done, but I'm just saying, you got a lot of hostility in you. You coming at me the wrong way.
Any opportunities
I'm not the one.
you need,
and on the 19th,
you and two men, that's on you. All right, I got screwed. Do you understand? I got screwed out of the Compton Mania.
All right.
How does it, Rob? How does it feel to have the distinct same honor that Mr. Pissoff has, that I whooped your ass?
You whooped my ass? Yeah, you see, this is the bullshit that's in Compton Mania. The fake ass bureaucracy that you have this Billy Goat Gruff looking son of a bitch over here as your mayor, and then you try to put me against this man over here, T-Dubs. I got no problems with him. I've seen him in the ring. This guy could move. He's got moves. But you know what? I'm your elder boy. I'm gonna bust that ass. You from the 80s? I don't give a damn if you're from the 80s, all right? I'm a 90s kid, all right? And I'm gonna bust that ass just like I busted every single ass
what? You
in
definitely
the
have showed
ring
me
the Compton Boulevard champion.
Just by what you just said shows me how much you are a 90s kid. You just said it backwards. I'm your elder boy. And you're going to find out. You said you didn't see me in the ring. You didn't see what I do. You see these three letters? I got a lot of three letters that I represent. And now I represent Compton Mania. And you want to talk real tough. But I'm telling you right now, man, talk all the talk you want to. I usually let my feet do my talking. And when my foot comes upside your head and you hear rewind, trust me, you'll be looking up at the lights, at the stars, wherever we are on the 19th and Watts. You can believe that.
Listen, I don't know what kind of fetish of Quentin Tarantino kind of fetishes you have with feet, but I'm not into feet, all right? This is what's going to happen. You're going to come into the ring. This is my ring because I'm the former Compton Mania, Compton Boulevard champion. You are just a new, fresh little pup that I'm going to have to spank around and show you how manners are met, okay? And I was born in 85, all right? I was a 90s
and I was born in 83, so that makes me still your elder. 83, sir.
83,
and 20 years in
job.
this business.
Good job. And what have you done since then, my friend? What have you done?
20 years in this business also makes me your elder. And listen, hey, can you do me a favor real quick? I need your lips doing this to stop real quick so you can just hear what I have to say. And then you can go back on your little rant. Because it's funny, to be honest. I'm going to listen to you.
Okay, Grandpa, let me hear you.
85 versus 83. That's cool. You can be born in 85, but I got 20 years in this business and 20 years of knowledge that you don't have. I've got knowledge that you think that you have that I could show you in just the pinky finger. I ain't got no fetish with no feet, but what I do have is a martial arts background. So my foot smacking you, that's what I'm talking about. Not no fetish. I didn't come here for any games. I didn't come to Compton Mania for games. Now, my first match was against, I think, the biggest man in Compton Mania, CTE. And he found out the same way you're going to find out, that I am very hard to kill. And I don't know why they gave me a match with you. I don't know why you're so hostile. I can't even figure out what you're saying half the time because you're yelling. If you would just talk like a normal individual, so I might be able to comprehend just a little bit of what you're saying. You're just so angry. I think you need therapy. I think we should get him some therapy, Showtime. You think we can do that?
You know what? This is my problem. T-Dubs, it's not with you, man. It's not with you, bro. You came into this company at the wrong time because you have a little weasel like Mike Martinez right now that has me riled up because he took what was rightfully mine. Like I was one match away from fighting.
You should ask some of the women you've dated how little my weasel is.
Whoa, what is this? This is turning into something. Hold on. Okay, so guys, listen. Let me introduce you a little bit. of both of these guys, we'll start off with a little T-Dub. You know, we'll give you, we'll show you what T-Dub brings to the table. And here we go. Sorry for the long intro. I changed it. T-Dub, ladies and gentlemen. T-Dub. Now,
I
Rob,
know with the moves like he invented smooth.
The man has talent. I never doubted that. My anger, my frustration was being passed on to T-Dub. And you know what? I apologize because I'm too good and I'm too sexy for that shit. And I apologize, my dude, because you know what? We are going to have a great match. Me and you, we are talented. But unfortunately, because of Mike Martinez, you're in my way.
See,
not
now
end,
here's
my dude. I'm sorry. It's not my fault.
and that's fine. And I'm gonna accept your apology because that's the type of man I am. But I want to let you know something. You say that I'm in your way, but in reality, you're in my way. Because like you said, I'm the newcomer. And I came here to make a statement. And I may not have fully made that statement against CTE, but trust me, he will never forget the name T-Dub because of what I did show him in that ring. And you, Rob Fury, I'm going to show you the same thing. So, yeah, we're going to have a great contest. And this is going to be a good back and forth. But like I said, I usually don't do this. I just let my actions speak.
And also, I'm going to show you guys Rob Fury.
Oh my goodness! Oh, a Rob Fury awakening.
Yeah, definitely. As Rob taunts the crowd.
He's calling the kids little punks. What is this?
Facts.
Somebody
looking at his future contenders right there.
Yeah, somebody daddy about to get on him in a minute, boy. Chef
the chef heard him.
I'll take people's mamas out.
He's gonna put something in his taco next time.
He's gonna put something in his taco. Oh my God! Look at how he has him bent all the way back right here.
I'm not surprised the referee hasn't even called this match.
Yeah, this is like a bridge sort of. Oh my goodness!
Yeah.
That's Rob Fury, and I want to show you one more thing. Because I got to introduce, the way he likes to be introduced is like this.
From New York City, weighing in at 2,000 pounds of pure arrogance, the mogul of hotness, the king of sexy, the crown prince of damn, you're so fine. He's the #1 reason the divorce rate in the United States is so high. New York's hottest chocolate and pro wrestling's most luscious geek, the reigning Compton Boulevard 24/7 champion, the AFS arrogant superstar, Rob Fury.
And Mike Martinez, I'm going to get you back.
Whoa. I don't know what kind of baby oil shenanigans you're trying to do on my back, but I'm not into it. Okay? Look, all I can say is this. Thank you very much, T-Dub, for answering the call when I called and told you I had something exciting for you at Compton Mania for you to take another step up the ladder. This should be easy work, just a tune-up match for you. I mean, he's a Cowboys fan, for God's sakes.
What's that
You
supposed
know,
to mean?
I don't ever go into any match saying it's a tune-up and it's gonna be easy work. Every match I step into, I expect to have a good night in there. But I'm not gonna say it's easy work. I saw what he just did to that dude on the video, and that's cool. But the one thing that won't happen is that because you got to catch me first. See, I'm probably the fastest guy, not only in the Midwest, but now in the West Coast. And Compton Mania is about to find that out. Not saying I'm gonna run from you, but I'm gonna say in order to get me in that lock, you got to catch me and put it on me, and that's not gonna be easy.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair enough. You're a tall drink of water. You're like one of those Chicago, California redwoods. But you know what? Call me Paul Bunyan because I'm gonna chop you down. Because you know what? You can't run if your legs don't work. All right, Forrest?
You know, that's something I done heard a lot in my lifetime is you can't run if your legs don't work. But see, not only can I run fast and move around you and maneuver fast around you, I jump high. So how you gonna chop something down if you can't get to it?
Well, if you're
See,
feeling
when I
froggy,
jump off the ropes,
jump. You could jump out my way because you are in my way right now. Because
you keep saying that, but you see, you're blaming, you know, Triple M over here. You're blaming Showtime. You're blaming everybody else, but you're not blaming yourself. You had an opportunity to show Compton Mania that you were a fighting champion, that you could stand on your own 2 feet and beat 2 men, and you didn't. You failed. So that's on you, my brother. That makes you the former champion because of you.
Listen. You're coming into my territory talking all that smack. You were not there. The Compton Mania crowd saw what happened. Mike Martinez set me up. All right. That was bullshit. All right. This is politicking 101 for Mike Martinez. You don't know him the way that I know him. Triple M is more like a triple loser. And Mike Martinez, I promise you, I swear to everything I love, I'm coming back and I'm going to get you for what you did. T-Dubs, like I said, you are one hell of a damn person. You're a hell of a fucking worker. But I'm sorry. July 19th, it's going to be me and you. We're going to do some dirty shit in that ring.
Oh, dirty?
Oh, no Diddy.
Okay,
Stop.
hold on. Showtime. Mike, I didn't sign up
See
for
what I
that.
mean? Hey, I just got a phone call from 1996. Rob Fury, your uncle wants his jersey back.
Dang. That wasn't even that funny.
Man. T-Dubs. I am not talking to you, Showtime. I am not talking to you, Triple M. I'm talking to you, T-Dubs. Look at me. Everybody out there on the interwebs, come in. Let's talk. T-Dubs, me and you, man. We're gonna have a great match. I'm gonna beat your ass. You're gonna try to kick my ass. I'm gonna kick your ass a little bit more. Then when you think that it's over, I'm gonna kick your ass just a little bit more. Then you're gonna probably rally up, try to kick my ass. I'm gonna kick your ass just a little bit more, and then win. And then I'm gonna shake your hand because you're gonna be a great opponent. And then once I shake your hand, I'm gonna pass you along like Forrest Gump with JFK. I'm gonna be like, all right, move it to the side because I'm gonna come after Mike Martinez. So T-Dubs, I'm telling you right now, T-double-wubba-wub-wubs, we are going to do what we do as professional wrestlers and put on a show July 19th. Culture Fest. We're going to have to bring out the best of the best, representing the culture, representing us. This is not going to be black on black crime. This is going to be black versus black, busting ass, putting on a show for the crowd. And they're going to respect that. And then after that, oh man, Mike Martinez, bro. I have plans for you. Trust me, bro. I got plans for you.
All right. So, Rob, I want you to hear me real good, real quick. All right. I agree with you. We are going to have one hell of a match. And we are going to beat the hell out of each other. But you had one thing wrong. Because when you think it's over, that's when I am going to come back and whoop your ass some more. And when I'm done with that, and you hear the 1, 2, 3, your winner is T-Dub, I'm going to pass you along, and then you can deal with your business with Mr. Martinez. Because I'm going to go up the ladder here. I didn't come here to play, and I said that already. And it starts with you. It starts with you, Rob. This is your playground. This is your home. But now it's about to be T-Dub's home.
Yeah, but my dude, like, listen, I want to advocate for you. I want you to climb that ladder, but your ladder is a step stool, my dude. And I have a 20-foot ladder that I'm already close to the top rung. I was that close. And then I got bumped down because of Mike Martinez. But get back up there. Remember, I was the former Compton Mania, Compton Boulevard 24/7 champion. I represented everywhere. That didn't matter where I was.
See, that former thing. You keep saying that former thing. But you being the former Boulevard champion sounds like a you problem, not a me problem. The only problem you need to worry about right now is me standing in your way of getting back there. Because I'm telling you right now, on the 19th of July at Walt's Culture Fest, at Compton Mania, when TW3, T-Dub, and Rob Fury meet one-on-one, there is only one outcome, and that is me with my hand raised high to the sky. Believe that.
I like your words. I like your words. I'm going to prove you wrong, but I like your words.
There you have it, guys. You have it right there. It's going to be T-Dub versus Rob Fury. Man, I'm super excited about this match. And guys, like, any last words, or you probably already said all your last words. July 19th, Culture Mania.
Damn right. And if you haven't gotten a ticket, get your ass a ticket, because it's going to be a hell of a show. You have an amazing main event, and you have an amazing card. But I know everybody's going to be coming to see this match. And then you're going to see
first ever women's match, right? The first ever women's match.
Main event, Compton Mania.
Yeah, exactly. Definitely go get your ticket if you haven't already, because you're not going to want to miss it. But this right here, this is what's going to steal the show. You think this is something right here going back and forth? You need to come see the action. I don't go places just to play. I go to steal the show. And every time I go somewhere, that's what I do. So make sure you're there in attendance. Where else can you go to a place where it's about the culture other than this? It's about the culture all the time at Culture Mania, right? At Compton Mania, right? It's always about the culture. You can go to the Black Wrestlers Matters, but that's one time a year. But you can only go to one place in the U.S. that I know of, and I know a lot of things, and that's Compton Mania. So don't miss this on July 19th.
Damn right. And I don't give a shit what anybody says about any other companies in SoCal and California, or probably across the United States. There is no company that represents their people and actually does more for their community and for their people than Compton Mania. So I'm telling you right now, you guys need to get your asses down to the Culture Fest July 19th, because it's not only for us, not only for this match, it's not only for the first ever women's main event in Compton Mania, but it's for the damn culture, especially all the shit that's going out there right now. We need to get up and come together even more, especially come together to see me whip this guy's ass.
Rob Fury, and see, I was just about to agree with you on one thing, and then you said that. I will agree with you on everything else that you said, except for that last part, because they're going to come to see me whip your butt. So,
yeah,
Showtime, Triple M, are we out?
Man, for sure. All right, T-Dub, appreciate
you. He's too angry. He's too angry.
Once again, it's not you, T-Dubs. That Billy Goat face looking son of a bitch that's on the TV right now.
God.
Yeah.
Did you just call me a bad man?
This mother schlub mother. Did he just?
Ladies and gentlemen, listen, see you at the Culture Fest. Woozy, woo.
This is Mr. Piss Off, the 5-month summer bitch. Must see face, the most corrupted man, the most hated man, the most despised man in sports today. All I want you to do is click, like, subscribe, and share. And that's the bottom line. Mr. Piss Off says so.